Good evening and welcome to Mariucci Arena on the University of Minnesota campus in Minneapolis, Minnesota, as we get set for Section 5AA Championship Hockey action. I'm Todd Burgett along with Ethan Bischoff, and tonight it's the Jefferson Jaguars taking on the Burnsville Blaze. And Ethan, these two teams get together. It's always a hard-hitting physical hockey game.
Oh, it is. It's going to be a good game tonight, too. The first score, the second time they played, the last time it was 6-3 at Jefferson, big. And Jefferson played a good game, and so did Burnsville. It was a real hard-hitting game, like you say, and a physical. We can expect that again tonight from both teams.
Kind of Burnsville's style is to play physical brand of hockey and really take it at people with the body and on the boards.
Oh, yeah, they like to do that, and they like to take it a physical game. That's their style. And this open ice, though, it could be harder to do. They have to watch out and make sure that they go out and hit them hard against the boards.
And a big upset today as well, as we're talking about it. Elk River, the team that tied the Jefferson Jaguars, beaten by Moorhead in 4 overtimes by a score of 4-3. So should the Jaguars advance again to the state tournament, they don't have to worry about them anyway.
Oh, that was a tough team, too. They didn't like it. They didn't play a very good game, they felt, when they were up in Elk River, but they were a tough team, and they'll be happy that they're out of the tournament if they can advance to here tonight.
Also saw a great game this afternoon as Hill Murray was also knocked out, one of the perennial teams that always seems to make it to the state tournament, as they were beaten by White Bear Lake in overtime by a score of 2-1. Getting back to Jefferson and Burnsville, Jefferson 2 7-1 victories in the Section 5AA over Egan and Hastings, and the Jaguars look good in both games.
Oh yeah, they have. They've had great passing here, and they've been flooding the net very well. Mike Anderson stepped up over this past 2 games and has 5 assists, so they're leading scorer for the Jaguars. And he was their 4th leading scorer over the regular season. So that's kind of interesting that people step up, and who's going to come to bat here tonight.
And Derek Camuel, 3 goals. He only had 5 all season.
5 all season, 3. I asked him what's going on. He said he didn't know, just in the right spot at the right time. So guys, he's having a good time.
Kind of the way it happens, hang around the net, bang something if it comes to you. Burnsville, meanwhile, they defeated Rosemont 5-1 and Kennedy 3-2. Just a vicious hitting hockey game with Kennedy, and we'll see if that takes a little bit out of him. Kennedy really played him hard. 4 minutes left, they finally scored the winning goal.
Oh yeah, they gave him a good challenge, and tonight we should see the same thing here.
It's Jefferson and Kennedy Jefferson and Burnsville Section 5AA Championship on BEC-TV, your station of champions. Back with a face-off after this.
When others ask you to do drugs, what do you say to them?
No way. I respect my body, man. I'd rather stick anchovies in my ears.
I don't want to look and feel like this.
Take a chill pill.
Good evening once again and welcome back as we get set for the opening face-off. The Jaguars have returned to the ice. Burnsville is yet to come out. Todd Burgett and Ethan Bischoff with you, the Section 5AA final. Let's check the pairings. The winner of this game will play at 7 o'clock against Osseo. They're the champion out of Section 4. They defeated Blaine by a score of 3-2 in their championship game last night. Also, South St. Paul is in. They defeated Park of Cottage Grove by a score of 4-2. They will play in the opener at 12:05 against Rochester Mayo as they defeated crosstown rival John Marshall by a score of 5-2. Also in already, Duluth East defeated Cloquet. That was in Section 7 by a score of 2-0. And leading scorers for Jefferson so far, as we mentioned a little bit ago, kind of interesting. Mike Anderson, 5 assists. He's done a good job of finding his teammates and getting them the puck. And has been a lot of times the good man who sets up his teammates is certainly most valuable, almost if not more than the guy who puts it in the net.
Oh yeah, if you could get a good pass off, and they set people up very nice. Jefferson does, and we've seen that especially from Mike Anderson, and most of the whole team has been doing that very well though.
Also Luke Murray with a goal and 3 assists, and Boom Boom Bianchi with 3 goals as he's being his usual self.
Oh yeah, 3 goals. He's humming off hot, and he's looking forward to this game. I was talking to him, and he liked the nickname too. Boom Boom Bianchi. He's having a good time.
Also Derek Camuel with 3 goals. We mentioned him already, and what a time to get hot.
He's on fire.
Right now, let's send it to your PA announcer for the starting lineups.
Game between the Burnsville Blaze and the Jefferson Jaguars. We'll be introducing the entire rosters, followed by the starting lineups for both teams. First for Burnsville, number 1, Chris Pellin. Number 2, Tony Fiola. Number 3, Randy Johnson. Number 7, Jeff Hall. Number 8, Matt Anderson. Number 9, Peter Eklund. Number 12, Jeremy Stock. Number 14, Todd Kuznick. Number 17, Mike Castle. Number 20, Tom Stearns. Number 22, Brian Tucker. Number 25, Andy Anderson. Number 29, Mike Houlihan. And number 39, Mark Worden. Now here's your starting lineup for Burnsville. In goal, number 21, Steve Stoller. On defense, number 10, Craig Canis. And number 24, Jason Moore. Center for Burnsville is number 27, Brad Torgerson. And his wings are number 11, Dustin Palaranta. And number 23, Tim Chapman. Head coach of Burnsville is Kevin Gorg, assisted by Mike Luckcraft. Now for the Jefferson Jaguars. Number 1, John Schwark. Number 2, Matt Greinert. Number 3, Ryan Maxson. Number 4, Chris Lenton. Number 8, Mike Skoglund. Number 9, Ryan Knapp. Number 10, Toby Peterson. Number 11, Ian Peterson. Number 12, Garrett Kranz. Number 14, Josh DeWolf. Number 16, Luke Murray. Number 17, Ross Doloff. Number 19, Ryan Treble. And number 22, Derek Camel. Now here's your starting lineup for Jefferson. In goal, number 35, Jeff Heel. On defense, number 5, Mike Crowley. And number 6, Ben Clymer. Center for the Jaguars is number 15, Joe Bianchi. And his wings are number 7, Mike Anderson. And number 21, Mark Parrish. Head coach of the Jaguars is Tom Sardone, assisted by John Bianchi. The referees tonight are Mark Whipple and Roger Lynn, and linesman Sean Piper. Now would you please stand and join us in the singing of the national anthem.
there you have the introductions of starting lineups and the whole rosters, and as well as your national anthem. Jefferson band here in full force. Pretty good sized crowd. They'll keep moving in as the second game tonight will be Minnetonka and Wayzata, a surprise winner over Edina to get into the Section 6 AA final.
Edina, another team we usually see in the state championship, or at least going to regions. And there's been a lot of upsets this year in these regional finals.
Yes, there's no undefeated teams left, and what a time to lose your first game for Elk River.
Oh, that must have been tough.
Heartbreaking, as it was for Hill Murray when they got beaten sudden death overtime. Starters once again for Jefferson in goal, Heil. Defensemen are Crowley and Clymer, Anderson, Bianchi, and Parrish. For Burnsville in goal, Steve Stoller. He's been there throughout the sectional and has been tough indeed. The defensemen, Canis and Moore. The center is Torgerson, Wings, Chapman, and Palarenta.
Ohio's looking for another big game tonight, too. He's only let in 2 goals for the whole sectional, the regional pairings here, and he's looking good. He only allows 1.5 on average for the season, and he's coming out strong. Second goaltender in the state now.
Yeah, 14 goals to 2 for Jefferson in the first 2 sectionals, but this will definitely be their toughest test of the postseason play so far. Moore, a big hitter. The entire Burnsville team, as we mentioned, you can go down the roster. They all like to take the body. We'll see if they're able to do that on this larger rink quite as effectively, and we saw that it was definitely an aid to Jefferson on Monday.
They're a lot quicker team, and they pass very well. We saw that. You're right, exactly, just that.
So we get set for the opening face-off. Team's getting ready. And there's the drop. Jefferson will control first. Clymer, slap shot. Had a lot of steam on that one as it went wide. Jefferson in behind the net, trying to set something up. Keeping it in. They've got numbers. Oh, and Anderson didn't see the nice little shuffle pass from Crowley. Now in front, the shot on. And
Harris.
Jefferson nearly gets an early goal.
Harris was right in front, set up right in the crease.
Now Burnsville the other way, a shot on. Heil dropped it momentarily, but then it was able to cover before Palarenta could come in and take it away. First stoppage of play, 14-24. Both teams will change. No score. Section 5 final. Jefferson and Burnsville. Winner advances to play Osseo 7 o'clock Thursday night in the first round of the state tournament. Jefferson wins the face-off to Wolf around the boards. Skoglund now up the near side. He finds Toby Peterson streaking down the middle. Shot on and a save again. Stoller tough in the early going. The Wolf keeps it in. Now Burnsville clears. Treble back after it, chased by Stock. The Wolf keeps that Skoglund. Backhand pass, beautifully. And Toby Peterson had a shot, and you could see a little bit of a frustration chop on the stick of the Burnsville player there as he knew he had a chance to split the defense. Now Burnsville on a break, and down hard goes Treble. Boy, that was a wreck as Eklund and Treble collided. Now deep in the corner, and a whistle and a stoppage of play.
We haven't seen much hitting yet tonight. I'm kind of surprised. Actually, fast-moving hockey. We're seeing nice passing out there by both teams.
13:31 to play. First period, no score. Although Jefferson right off the get-go had a couple of early chances. Face off near center ice. Murray's line in. Dolloff with it now to Camuel. He'll just play it in and then pursue. Dolloff trying to work it free in the corner. Gets to Camuel. Now out to Clymer. Back to Camuel in front. Couldn't handle. Burnsville clears their zone. Look out now. Crowley skating in. Dolloff picks it up backhand. Just getting the stick on it was Stoller. That looked like it might have had the far post written all over it. Nice job again by Crowley to intercept the pass by Burnsville. In behind the net, both teams change. Fanning on the dump in that time was Canis. Picked up by Bianchi, nice backhand feed. Treble winds and fires. And I don't know if that had escaped of a defenseman or if it was actually a save by Stoller. One of the two.
Yeah, he was right there, even if it wouldn't have, but puck goes high up into the stands and have a face-off.
And they're letting them keep him here at the finals. They didn't let him keep him last Monday. So a souvenir. Here we get a look at it. There's the slap shot by Treble, and it looked like it was a skate save by Stoller. Face off in the Burnsville end. Bianchi on it. Almost had himself a little step around move there for a shot.
Oh,
big hit by Parrish. Treble back after the puck in the Jefferson end. No score, 12-10 to go first period. Clearing pass by Anderson, hit Paloranta of Burnsville. Puck loose. Burnsville gets it into the Jaguar end. Now out to Parrish again. He can't collect. Now to Wolf. Both teams trying to figure out what the other side is doing here in the early going. A few scoring chances, but not too many so far. Kept in nicely by Toby Peterson. Crowley. Back to Clymer. Clymer will move in. Around the boards. Evidently right in front of one of our camera positions. Stolen away by Skoglund. He tried to get in. Got tied up though. Puck loose again. Toby Peterson after it. Cleared out of the zone.
Not much going on offense for either team early here in the early going. They're not getting much set up on either other zone.
Maybe a little bit of nerves. It is the section final.
Definitely.
Big slap shot there by Moore. Easy save for Heil. We were talking about it off air. A lot of times there's more pressure on this game to just get back into the state tournament.
Oh yeah, especially for Jefferson because everybody expects them to too.
And the crowd so far not into it as they kind of expect it as well and a little bit subdued. Dolloff. Nice move to poke it around. The move a shot in the goal! It just kind of fluttered on the ice and went right between Stoller's pads.
There wasn't a Jaguar in the whole Burnsville side of the ice besides him. He just walked right in, stole the puck right between Stoller's legs.
At 4:39.
What a play.
I got to believe that'll be unassisted.
Yeah, total individual effort right there. What an effort.
Ross Doloff gets Jefferson on the board. And that's really the... Here you'll see it. There's the steal, then the poke around another defenseman. And it just kind of knuckled.
Yeah.
And Stoller didn't get the pads closed and it went right between them.
I don't know if Stoller expected a shot there or not. He really didn't have a great angle for it. Snuck it right underneath.
They throw it at the goalie. You never know what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
So Dolloff gets Jefferson on the board first. We have icing the call. We'll go back the other way. Just making something happen. And it went in. And Stoller's been extremely tough. That's really the first little bit of a mental lapse by him we've seen in a long time. And it was just kind of a knuckler that he didn't quite judge. Jefferson wins the faceoff to Wolf behind the net to Treble. Stolen by Burnsville, delayed offsides, or waved off rather. Now Cameo picks it up. And they're going to get Murray for offsides. I don't think he was expecting Cameo to come up with that steal. Just got caught offsides. 9:52 to play, first period, 1-0. Jefferson the lead. I don't know about you, but I kind of call them the Jaguars.
Yeah. the announcer in the beginning of the game, Jag Wolves. I don't even know.
Jag Wires,
Yeah,
whatever.
something about that. It was interesting.
It was confusing. What? Who is it? Round behind the net, Stoller controls. That'll be dumped in again by Jefferson. Deep in the corner, Canis with it. Anderson tried to hit him but missed. Ahead to Pelleranta, skate pass, almost completed. To Torgerson, but Jefferson clears again. Parrish tangled. Now in the Jefferson end. Pelleranta! Oh! And a shot on goal with a skate by Chapman. Chapman got the skate on it right toward the goal. Ahead for Bianchi. Boom, boom, gets banged in the corner. Now he gets it back. Feet in front, no one home. That'll come all the way back down to the Jefferson end. Heil clears it around the boards. Clymer ahead for Anderson. Fakes the slapper. Tries to feed in front. Bianchi was tied up. Now around behind the boards, Parrish. Backhand on goal. Oh! Saved by Stoller.
Holy cow.
Bianchi was right there. Stoller was just sprawled and got the glove on it somehow.
Whoa!
Here comes Burnsville, a 2-on-1. Slap shot and a save by Heil. Then Treble caught the puck in midair and ran right over the top of Jeff Hall.
There's that physical game we were talking about down there. Looked like Treble had the puck and then went after the defensive player, Jeff Hall, yes.
Big slap shot by Hall. Nice save by Heil. 1-0. Our score, 8:25 to go, first period. Jefferson the lead.
Great hockey action so far. We're seeing a lot of quick moving down and back and forth in the ice.
There's a look at Coach Satterdahl cheering his troops on. Right up on the boards himself. That can be dangerous for someone without a helmet and face mask. Sticks and pucks come up, you can get caught with one. There's Coach. Well, that was not Coach Kevin Gorg. That was assistant Mike Luckcraft. Coach Gorg in the rather colorful jacket on the Burnsville sideline. Or on their bench, I should say. Burnsville now skating in. Hall again on goal. Heil steers it wide. Hall again making things happen. Now Stock. He tries to feed in front. It's in the air. Fair catch called for and made by Jeff Heil.
That was a 3-point field goal try there from the outside.
Coach Bianchi on the Jefferson bench. And a good look at the Jefferson band. 1-0 our score, 8:01 to go, first period. Winner of this takes on Osseo in the first round Thursday night at 7. Unfortunately, we won't be able to have that for you here on.
It's our last telecast of the season, no matter what.
It's been fun.
It has been.
Skoglund picks it up. Made a couple of nice moves but before finally being ridden off. Clymer now. Back into the Burnsville end we go. Canis down there shoveling it out. Clymer. Toby Peterson. Peterson will make a little move himself. Feeds in front. Ian will try to save it. He does. Keeps it in the zone. To Skoglund in the corner. Tied up with Moore. Now in front, Ian Peterson. It got on goal. Stoller got down to block that one. They look ahead and offside's the call. Brian Tucker out in front. Both teams will change. We'll get a face-off. Back down just outside the Burnsville blue line. 7:13 to play first period. There's Kevin Gorg in that colorful jacket. Burnsville head coach, first year. Played on a couple of Burnsville state championship teams. As a goaltender, graduated in '85. Quick shot by Murray, just wide. Treble keeps it in, back to Murray. Feet in front. Camuel. Murray ties it up. Players scrapping. Torgerson in there for Burnsville. Now moving the other way. Torgerson couldn't get the stick down. He gets tied up by a couple of Jefferson defenders. And Dolloff, the goal scorer, the other way to Camuel. Camuel, a great move. Oh, and a big save, Stoller. What a move.
Holy cow, 3 or 4 moves going down the ice.
Now Torgerson feeds in front, knocked away by DeWolf. And then DeWolf picks up on that second shot attempt, tries to get it out. Kept in by Burnsville. Heil swatting away at it. DeWolf throws a man to the ice. Murray. Back into the Burnsville end. Paloranta after it. Picked up by Causel.
Stolen by
Anderson. Skates in the goal! What a steal by Mike Anderson. And then snapped it top shelf over the left shoulder of Stoller, the goaltender, and Jefferson's up 2-0.
Jeez, we were saying we haven't seen much offense, but this is incredible. The Jefferson Jaguars aren't really getting a good offensive set down in the Burnsville end. They're making a couple quick steals, and they got a couple goals off of it. Anderson, what a great shot.
Anderson at 9:06 makes it 2-0. Stoller never had a chance.
Oh, yeah, by yourself like that, that's tough.
We'll wait for the official announcement from the PA. Here it is. Well, at least I thought it was.
Number 7, Mike Anderson, unassisted.
Unassisted again?
Anderson,
at 9:06.
unassisted at 9:06.
Ahead to Bianchi. Now Parrish. Parrish loses a man. He skates in. Stoller a save. We're going to get a penalty here on Burnsville, as I believe Stock dumped Bianchi right in front of the Burnsville goal, and I think Stock is going to come off. So that is not what Burnsville needed. All of a sudden down 2 goals, and then they pick up a penalty. But Stock trying to move Bianchi out from in front of the net. Got tossed to the penalty box for 2 minutes.
Neither team getting much going on offensively in terms of running their set offense, but this power play could give Jefferson a great chance.
That comes just 5 seconds after the Anderson goal. Power play. Parrish to Crowley. Crowley will wind up just wide. Comes to Anderson, he keeps it in. Back to Crowley. Crowley skates in, he'll wind again. Hits traffic in front, Bianchi trying to knock it in. There's Bianchi again, working just wide. Toby Peterson now on the power play unit to Anderson at the point. Back to Peterson. Anderson one time, that's just wide. Don't think the puck quite settled for him. Looked like it was skipping just a little. Crowley comes to the middle. Fakes the wind. Gives it to Parrish. A big swing and a miss on that one. Back to Crowley. He'll take a shot himself. Feet in front. Picked up. Oh, and how did Stoller make that save?
What a great defensive play.
It looked like Toby Peterson had gotten a rebound, I think, and had a wide open net. Stoller sprawling again, got the glove on it.
Taking a look at it here. Great defensive play by Stoller.
There's the shot. And it was either Toby Peterson or Camuel, one of the two that came in and got a pretty good try at it. Somehow Stoller made the save. Still 1:09 to go on the penalty to Stock of Burnsville. 2-0 Jefferson, 4:58 to play, first period. And Burnsville hasn't been able to clear the puck once until now. Torgerson finally cleared their zone. 58% regular season on the power play by Jefferson. That is an awesome number. Anderson skating in. Nice leave for Parrish. And Crowley. There's a one-time right on Stoller and a rebound in the goal. Parrish.
Bianchi should get an assist. What a great pass inside Parrish.
That's a power play goal. That comes at 10:36. Parrish on the rebound. Here we get a look at it. Crowley, the pass, slap shot, rebound, goal. We'll wait for the official announcement here of the goal.
3-0 Jaguars.
That's a power play.
They
Here
are
comes
looking.
the official announcement from the PA.
Jefferson on the Mark Parrish with assist to number 15, Joe Bianchi, and number 5, Mike Crowley. Time of the goal is 10:36.
Bianchi and Crowley on the assists. Bianchi, boom, really wound up. He had a shot on that one. No way they could control the rebound when that thing's coming at you that hard. Now Toby Peterson in front. The redirect picked off by Burnsville. 3-0 Jefferson here in the first period. Even Jefferson faithful, I think, might be a little surprised that it's already a 3-goal lead.
Oh, yeah, we thought Burnsville would come out here and give them a really good matchup tonight.
But in the early going, it's been all Jefferson. They lead in shots on goal. 16-5 right in front.
Oh!
Stoller stoning Skoglund. Now DeWolf just over the net. Oh, and Stoller goes down. His own man hit him. That's what it looked like. And Stoller
not moving.
I don't know if I'm capable of handing out Academy Awards or not, but he really went down. They bring out the trainers. I thought it was his own man that skated through the crease and hit him, and Stoller went flying through the air before landing on his head.
It's not what you want to see, though. That's not a good looking sight here at high school hockey. It's kind of a saddening effect.
I'm hoping that he's not hurt too badly. Everyone is. And it didn't look like it was all that vicious of a hit, just incidental contact through the crease that happens quite often. Now the head linesmen and referees are over.
Taking a look at it here, see exactly what happened.
Well, it looks like he might have got someone got the stick up, and
Yeah.
it was hard to see if it was the Jefferson or Burnsville player.
So he might have gotten the helmet or something, just the head.
Maybe in under the mask and hit him in the throat is possibly what happened. And I didn't see any contact. That's why I kind of made the Academy Award comment, but here we'll get another look at it from a different angle. There's the shot. Great save again. Now they come through the crease.
Wow.
And hard to see who was the one who hit Stoller there.
If it was Skoglund, he was looking the other way, so it wasn't anything like he wanted to do it or on purpose.
Yeah,
It looks
totally incidental.
Yes.
And they're talking with a Burnsville assistant there, pointing out that there was no intent. The two players were tangled in front of the goal, and they made incidental contact. And someone got the stick up and hit him under the face mask, but he's up and all right.
So he's going to stay in the game, so it's a good sight.
Sporting that playoff growth. Some of the players who are capable of doing it. Growing that beard in the postseason. And Skoglund will go. So they are going to get Skoglund for a penalty. And so he'll go off at 11:26. And we didn't really see it from our angle, but evidently they felt that he could have avoided going through the crease or whatever. And the penalty was not called immediately either. But Skoglund will go off for 2 minutes. And I think the PA announcer said for a high stick. 3-0.
Starting to get the Burnsville crowd fired up and going into the game. They can make a run here at the end of this first period. That's what they want to do with the power play here. It's a good opportunity for Burnsville.
Crowley back to retrieve. And the little break we have was actually nice for those Jefferson penalty killers as well. Burnsville up ice. Canis tries to get around Bianchi, who got the stick on it. And Burnsville loses the puck outside the zone. Moore back to Canis. Puck in the air. Clymer catches, drops to himself. Burnsville on the power play for another minute 15. And a pass in front. Went wide of the net. Canis out by the blue line, having a little trouble. Then he finally retrieves. Anderson is out front calling for it. He almost had a steal and a breakaway as Canis was having some trouble. Clymer back to get it. 3-0 Jefferson, 2:28 to play first period. And a stoppage of play as the puck left the ice into the bench. 3-0 Jefferson, goals by Dolloff, Anderson, and Parrish. Parrish is a power play goal from Bianchi and Crowley. Dolloff and Anderson unassisted on a couple of great individual efforts.
Individual efforts, right. They did it all by themselves. Quick steals and shots. Only 53 seconds left in this power play. It's going pretty quickly, and Jefferson's doing a nice job.
There's actually the first shot on goal on this power play, and that's Heil, the save. Paul after it, now Eklund. Poked away nicely by Treble. Pursues again. And there's the puck cleared out. Just wide of the goal, actually. Fed around behind the net. Came loose right alongside the net. Eklund trying to get it ahead, now picked off by Ian Peterson. He steers back to DeWolf, who swats it down the ice. Just 15 seconds to go on the penalty to Skoglund. And offside's the call. 8 seconds left in the penalty. We'll have a face-off just outside the Jefferson blue line. 3-0 our score. Jaguars leading the Blaze. Look at some of the young hockey fans. Burnsville hats, hoping one day be in that Blaze uniform down here playing at Mariucci. Got to be a real thrill for the players to play in a beautiful ice arena like this. And the crowd is filled in. We have a pretty good sized crowd here now. Heil, and somehow that went on goal.
Two pretty marquee matchups here tonight. People want to come out and see Jefferson, even if they don't actually go to Jefferson. It's a great school and a great hockey team. Along with Burnsville playing well this year, the second seed in the region.
(3-0) Jefferson. Yeah, the two-time defending state champion. People want to come out and see if they can go back.
Oh, yeah.
Moore after it. He picks it up. Penalty is over. Both teams back at full strength. Long slap shot from beyond the red line by Clymer. Right on goal. 18-6 the shots on goal now in favor of Jefferson. Clymer, long cross right pass. Parrish almost had it. Less than a minute to go now. 55 seconds in the period. Now in front, Crowley. Crowley moving into Bianchi.
Oh, what a
Stoller
save.
with a save and cover the rebound.
Oh, what a save inside. Bianchi right in front of him. Yeah, had a great look at the net. Just couldn't punch her in there.
And what a move by Crowley, too.
Oh, good pass.
Warding off the defensive player with his right arm and able to feed out front to Bianchi.
Anderson found him caught too. A great whole team effort right
Here's
there.
a look at it. Here's Crowley fending him off to Bianchi, who cut in there nicely between two defenders to get the stick on it on goal, but Stoller was up to the task. Now it's still in the Burnsville end. Players after it. Toby Peterson dumps in. Deep in the corner. Now Treble. Wrist shot. Deflected wide. And whistle and stoppage play. So puck jumped in with the official score. 23.8 seconds to play. First period, 3-0 Jefferson. There's a look at Todd Kuznick, senior defenseman for Burnsville. would like to be able to get to his first state tournament. But there's a pretty tough opponent standing in the way. Treble at the blue line. Wide of the net. Now Ian Peterson handling. Gets to Toby, who feeds out front. Puck loose again. Shot to goal! Ian Peterson picked up the loose puck in front and dumped it in.
The family goal there. Toby Peterson to Ian Peterson.
Well, they've been doing a lot of passing around the dinner table. They might as well do it on the hockey rink. That one comes at 14:51. 9 seconds.
Wow.
To go in the period.
One more look at this play here.
Dig it out in front, picked up Ian goal.
Oh, nice. The Burnsville defenders were shifting over to cut off the pass Ian was going to make because he was moving pretty quick. He stopped, just set up and shot it right in.
4-0 Jaguars. Got another even strength goal. We'll wait for the official announcement. Here it comes.
Scoring for Jefferson, number 11, Ian Peterson. With assist to number 10, Toby Peterson. And number 8, Mike Skoglund. Time of the goal is 14:50.
So Toby and Skoglund on the assist, Ian Peterson. And Jefferson out to a 4-0 lead. Recapping the scoring quickly at 4:39, Dolloff unassisted at 9:06, Anderson unassisted at 10:36, Parrish from Bianchi and Crowley, and at 14:51, Ian Peterson from Toby Peterson and Mike Skoglund. 4-0 at the end of one. You're watching the Section 5 AA Championship Hockey Game on BEC-TV.
Because disaster strikes someone every single day, there's always going to be one more night someone needs food, shelter, and a place to rest. Please support the American Red Cross. Because without your help, one more night could be hard to come by.
Welcome back to the Between Period Show. 4-0 Jefferson at the end of one. And Ethan, like we mentioned, I don't think anybody would have predicted that Jefferson would have been up to this big a lead so early.
Oh, nobody in the house. I don't think anybody could say it. If they would, they'd be lying because we thought Burnsville would come out here and they'd play a strong game. They have come out and they played pretty well. They just have got some unlucky goals. Jefferson had some great individual efforts in the first period.
Yeah, that first goal, of course, by Ross Doloff, the puck just kind of came loose. It was knuckling to him, and he just kind of swatted at it, and I think it just fooled Stoller.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure he was quite expecting it, and it was kind of a tough angle. He got right underneath his skates, and it was just a pretty good individual effort by Ross.
And then Anderson, a great pickoff at the blue line, skated in and just beat the goalie.
Same type of thing. It was almost the same type of play. Anderson, he's been working hard all season. He's the leading scorer in the postseason for the Jaguars.
Power play goal by Parrish, great teamwork. Crowley made a nice pass. Boom, boom, one-timed it. It bounced off. No way you can control a hard shot like that, and there was Parrish to knock in the rebound.
Oh, he's got a great shot. Boom, boom does from the outside. A hard shot you mentioned like that, it's hard to control, and Parrish is there. He's at the right place again.
And then it's a heartbreaking goal. I mean, 3 goals is bad enough, but 4, and especially when that 4th one comes with 9 seconds left. Ian Peterson from his brother, also from Skoglund, and that was really a killer.
Oh, yeah, 9 seconds. They really wanted to go in, not more down than 3 for sure. And they were kind of, I'm sure, surprised to see that they're down this much. And they'll have to come out strong in the second period to see if they can give it a run here.
Shots on goal, 20-6 in favor of Jefferson. 4-0 Jaguars after 1. They lead the Burnsville Blaze. We'll come back with a second period of play right after this timeout.
My hero, Isaiah Thomas. Kevin Costner. Mr. Wong.
These are teachers, but to the kids they've reached, they're heroes.
My hero, Mrs. Wooten. If I don't get through to that child, who knows, maybe no one else will.
Teachers have the power to wake up young minds, to be heroes, to make a difference. Reach for that power. Teach. Find out how by calling 1-800-45-TEACH. Be a teacher. Be a hero.
Welcome back just before the start of the second period of play. Both teams back out on the ice. Jefferson band banging away. 4-0. Jefferson after one period. And Burnsville's got to make something happen quickly. And they can't, they don't especially want Jefferson to make it a 5-goal lead, because that is really next to insurmountable against an extremely tough Jefferson team like this. It's a huge hill to climb as it is.
Oh, yeah, 4.
But they've got to try and get things going offensively. Only 6 shots in that first period, and they as a team are used to getting a lot more than that.
No, they expect to score not on. They have quality shots is what they have. If don't have a lot of numerous shots, and Heil's done a good job in goal tonight. And you got to score quickly, like you mentioned, to get something going on him.
Coach Satterdahl explained that Jefferson does practice on an Olympic-sized arena rink twice a week. So they are a little more used to covering these distances than is Burnsville, and that seems to be, well, helpful here so far.
Oh, yeah, they already have a good condition team. They're so quick. It's unbelievable. But, yeah, that must help them, Sean.
There's a look at coach of the Jaguars, the 2-time defending state champs, Tom Satterdahl.
Should mention that Aaron Fox, the man who scored an incredible goal for Hastings last Monday night, said in the paper that he believed that the Jaguars would go back again and win state again, which is quite nice, and you think that's quite respect for the opponents of the Jaguars to say something like that. The opponents believe that the Jaguars are a great team again this year too.
Yeah, and Fox also said there was times in the game where they were just toying with us.
Oh, yeah.
And that has happened on a few occasions this year. Jefferson 22-1-1. The team that gave them a tie, Elk River, is out. They lost in 4 overtimes to Moorhead, 4-3. And Blake, the team that beat them, is also out of the Class A state tournament. So, well, it's he who laughs last, I guess, as the old saying goes. Second period underway. Moore for Burnsville, dumping it in. Heil control. Stoller still in net for Burnsville. He did have 16 saves in the first period, which is a big period. Crowley moving in, knocked off his stick. Now a feed in front. Big defensive play by Torgerson right in front. Burnsville the other way. Clymer knocks it away. Now Torgerson pursues. Bianchi takes him to the boards. Shot high and over Heil's head. He just nicked that with his glove. Play at center ice. Parrish moving in. In front, tries to find Bianchi. Now the shot on by Clymer. Oh, and hitting the side of the net. Anderson, the wraparound. And he had a shot. Oh, a goal!
Anderson!
Anderson just kept banging away and finally got it past Stoller. Again, tremendous pressure by Jefferson. And it only takes him 53 seconds of the second period.
I think Stoller lost his eye on the puck. He thought that Anderson threw it around, which it looked like he did. He might have fanned, and he got it back, put it right back in.
We'll see who gets the assist here as we wait for the official announcement. Here it comes.
Anderson's second goal.
There's the shot. It goes wide. Anderson just stays after it. The wraparound missed, but he gets it right back from behind the net in the goal. Here's the announcement.
It's 53 seconds. Anderson unassisted. 53 seconds.
Unassisted again.
Well, I don't necessarily agree with that. He tried to wrap it around and hit the side of the net, went back behind the net, and one of his line mates back there passed it right back to him for him to score the goal. And couldn't really see who that player was, but he certainly deserved an assist. He fed it right to Anderson for the goal.
I think I know I think it was Parrish. I think if I remember back there, but Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate he doesn't get a point, but we're seeing some unbelievable individual efforts. We're not usually seeing this out of the Jaguars. They have good passing, they're setting everybody up.
5-0 Jefferson. They score at 53 seconds of the second period. Now Stock will try and break out with it for Burnsville. Across the blue line. Dump pass, shot on Heil, easy save. Skoglund whacks away, down the ice goes Toby Peterson in a foot race. Peterson will get there first. Ian down the slot, didn't get it. Now Skoglund, shot on, knocked down in front. Slap shot treble, ouch! Hit teammate Ian Peterson right in the ankle. No treble after it, and it's cleared down the ice. Well, just what we were talking about Burnsville didn't want to happen, certainly did. Toby Peterson dumps it in. We'll get a change. I got to believe there'll be a scoring change on that goal by Anderson. There has to be an assist given on that. And I think you're right. I think it was Mark Parrish right behind the net. Because Anderson missed the first wraparound attempt, and it went behind the net, and Parrish fed it right to him for the goal. Now, if ever there was an assist, that was it. Murray back to Dolloff, and Murray in front again. Murray a shot out just wide. Stoller's got to be a little shell-shocked. He had to go in and say to himself, okay, I'm going to have a little better period this second period. 53 seconds in, it's in the net. Wig winded a fire by Clymer. Stoller goes down again, throws the puck in disgust down the ice. Stoller is not what you would call pleased with the way this game is going. 12:24 to play, second period, 5-0 Jaguars. They are the two-time defending state champ, and they want a chance to go back to the state tournament and defend that title. And once they get back to that state tournament, there will be a lot of media using that D word. They'll be throwing the word dynasty around pretty freely. Skating in Burnsville just high. Over the net, Heil steers it back behind. Good effort that time out by Tucker. Now wide again. Crowley picks it up. Nice job to stay on his feet. Crowley still with it. Across the blue line. Poke checked away by Moore. Back to center ice. Clymer will dump it in. Jaguars will change. Anderson after it. That is 2 goals for Anderson. Here comes Bianchi skating in and a goal!
Boom, boom.
Bianchi skates in and scores.
Jeez.
Wow, it's starting to get a little bit out of hand here.
All by himself.
That comes at 3:20. Now they'll give an assist to someone, I'm sure.
Jeez.
Boom Boom Bianchi with his first goal of the game. 4th of the playoffs. Here we'll get a look at it in just a second. First we'll get the official announcement from the PA announcer.
Scoring for Jefferson, number 15, Joe Bianchi, unassisted.
Unassisted again.
The goal is 3:20.
From Bianchi.
Unassisted at 3:20.
As play continues to Wolf back behind the net. And we've got someone in our ear back in the booth, or back in the truck. There we go. 4
unassisted goals for the Jaguars.
Burnsville skates in and they get an offsides call. Big wind and a fire. 6-0 Jefferson. Bianchi at 3:20 unassisted. His 4th of the playoffs. First of this game. It's not very often where you have more goals than assists.
Oh man, this is incredible. I mean, he did a really solo effort though. Again, he skated right between. He faked out the first defender, then went between the 2 defenders and just knocked it right in. Perfect shot.
6-0 Jefferson. 11:09 to play still in the second period. Burnsville is just reeling. And what can you do as a coach? I mean, especially in hockey, momentum can just overwhelm some teams. when the speed comes at you in waves like it does with Jefferson. Their first 3 lines are all capable of being the first line for a whole, 98% of the other teams in the state. Hall back after it, takes a beating by Clymer. Back in the corner. Jefferson clears it out. We'll get an icing call here. No, we won't. They wave it off at the last minute. Ian Peterson after it. Still in the corner. Tries to feed in front.
We were wondering at the opening who would step up tonight, and we've seen some outstanding efforts by virtually everybody on the Jaguars team. 4 single-handed goals, unassisted that is, and unbelievable.
Anderson with 2 goals, and then 4 others have single goals. Bianchi with a goal and assist. Burnsville gets it out of their end. Up ice they come. Feed in front. Shot on Heil, a save. That's the best opportunity Burnsville has had, and that was Houlihan in quite a while. Tempers flare. Crowley will step in. Shove back Matt Anderson, who's probably not real happy with the way things are going, so he had something to say to somebody. There's a good look at Jeff Heil, a senior goaltender. Number 2 or number 3 in the state in goals against average. There's the shot, Heil, and the save.
Incredible season, undefeated, and can't say much more than that.
No, that's the big one, that win, loss, and tie record. And he's at about 17-0-1. That isn't too bad. Looks like it's about to be 18. I think it was you that was calling it last week. 9.
This game's a little more safer to call, though. 6-0. I mean, it's circumable, but it's not. We'd have to see a miracle.
Yeah.
To say the least.
9:40 to go, second period. And a whistle. Not sure what for. Well, we're going to get Murray thrown out of the face-off circle. Camille wanted to take it. Dolloff said, no, I haven't got a chance to take the draw in a while. Let me do it. Burnsville wins. Moore keeping it in, then knocked out of there by Camille. Back to get it, Canis. Far side, and treble with a big hit. He's going to get a charge there, though, as he took a good 2.5 strides before just flattening Houlihan of Burnsville.
Into the Jaguars bench.
They're going to get him for interference. Took a good 2.5 strides. We have a 6-goal lead. I'm going to skate over here and just flatten someone.
Could be a little.
There it was. Big hit. Good shot of that one by Treble. That penalty comes at 5:37 of the period. Second power play opportunity for Burnsville. Jefferson's had one. They scored. Next game will be Section 6. Minnetonka and the surprise team in the final Wayzata. A lot of surprise teams this year.
A lot of upsets.
Now Burnsville moving in. Moore skates in front, and no one could get a stick on it. The pass had to be airlifted over the defense. Back down on the Burnsville end. Torgerson retrieves. Anderson pursuing. Pallaranta. Nice skate trap. Drop pass, and then over to Torgerson behind him. Behind the goal. Burnsville. Over in the corner. Back to Moore. Crowley rides him off. Pallaranta gets it back, knocked down by Jefferson. They have an opportunity to break here, but Burnsville retrieves. They'll dump it back in. Clymer back to get it. Takes a little shot from Torgerson. And both teams will change. Chapman now gives up the puck. Near side, slap shot on goal. Heil a save, and he'll cover up. Winded a fire that time by Tom Stearns.
Only 8 shots on goal is what they got on the board for Burnsville. Not too many.
To 24 for Jefferson, although it's just 4-2 this period. Here we get a look at it. Stearns skates in, slap shot on goal. Heil. Nice job. The save was the easy part. Controlling the rebound is what separates them. Burnsville with it. 38 seconds to go on troubles penalty. Wide of the net. Fiola after it. Stearns will pick up now. Tucker after it. Toby Peterson goes down. Tucker moving in. Trying to set things up to Stearns. Back to Tucker in front. Nice job by Ian Peterson to lift the stick of Fiola. That causes the puck to go back into the Burnsville end. And that will kill the penalty to treble. As he makes his way out on the ice right now. Ian Peterson battling in the corner with Fiola for it. Fiola, not real big, but scrappy. Puck comes loose. Dolloff. Shot on. Snatched out of the air by Stoller. 6-0 Jefferson. 7:12 to play. Second period. And since that first goal at 4:39 by Dolloff, it's been Jefferson scoring at a fairly rapid pace.
Yeah, they looked a little slow in the beginning. We've seen that, though, in the first 2 games, kind of, if you want to say, feeling the other team out, kind of seeing what's going to work for them in this game. And they came out strong here, though, in the last period and a half, to say the least.
Crowley in front. Camuel, he scores! Camuel goes just under the crossbar, and he continues his hot pace in the postseason.
On fire.
That goal comes at 7:56 of the second period. Camuel's 4th goal
of postseason, matching his season total.
There's a look at him.
He's got to be an assist on this one.
And here we get another look at it. There's Camuel in front and just spotted the 2-hole, which is the upper right corner, and nailed it. Could not have been a better shot that time by Camuel. Here's the official announcement from the PA.
Scoring for Jefferson, number 22, Derek Campbell, assisted by number 5, Mike Crowley. Time of the goal is 7:56.
So there you have it, Camuel from Crowley. And Crowley picks himself up an assist. He was set the single season scoring record.
And was shut out for points. Actually only had 2 points coming into this game, but still kind of a slow postseason for Crowley, but he's coming in tonight. I mean, for his standards,
right.
Compared to anybody else, that'd be great to have 2 points in 2 games.
Yep.
But
when he's averaging a little over 3 a game throughout the season. There's a look at some of the fans. Benches. 7-0 Jefferson. That is an even strength goal. Burnsville. Jefferson on the power play now. Crowley steered aside as Stock goes off. In front. Stoller falls on it. I got to be honest with you, I didn't even see that they had called a penalty.
Yeah.
I was looking at the monitor.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. I was. We were talking about the goals here,
and here it is. Great shot by Cameo. You can see it right in that upper right-hand corner as the shooter looks at it, or the 2-hole, and he could not have hit it better. So Stock goes off for the second time. Jefferson 1 for 1.
Hand pass here probably by Toby.
Here's a look at, it looked like Burnsville fans as one of them was taking a big sigh there. Boy. 7-0 Jefferson, making a little bit of a statement here. Heading into the section final. Or heading into the state tournament, I should say. This is the section final. On the power play, Anderson at the blue line. Over to Crowley. Crowley will move in. Shot on the goal! Toby Peterson.
Toby. Wow.
Crowley will get another assist as he had the initial shot. Stoller pleading his case with the officials, saying someone was in the crease. That'll be a power play goal at 8:58.
Yeah,
and
Jefferson.
It is 8-0.
Jefferson pouring it on here, 8-0. Take another look at this here. Crowley walking on in. Good shot.
And there's Toby.
Wow.
Knocking it home. Here's the official announcement from the PA. Just a second.
Scoring for Jefferson on the power play, number 10, Toby Peterson, with assist to number 5, Mike Crowley, and number 7, Mike Anderson. Time of the goal is 8:58.
Anderson gets an assist. What a great night for him. 2 goals and an assist.
Yeah, and I didn't see Anderson really involved all that much, but he'll get an assist as well.
It's all right, I'm sure he'll take it.
And we do have a change in the net. Burnsville will change goalies, and in will come another junior goaltender, Chris Pellin, and he has seen plenty of action for Burnsville this year. So they're not bringing in somebody who doesn't have any experience. But when you're already down 8, Pellin is going, now, hold on a minute. I have to step into this shooting gallery. 26 shots on goal by Jefferson. And Stoller, it just wasn't his night, but Jefferson was just creating so many opportunities.
They're playing great. We haven't seen him play this good in a while.
Here's a look at the last goal. Crowley moves over to the middle, skates in front. It's knocked down, and Toby Peterson, a great job to knock that in. And again, I didn't see Anderson really involved, but he'll take the assist. 6:02 to go, second period. 8-0 Jefferson. Look at Coach Bianchi with that satisfied look on his face, just kind of kick back.
They're relaxing.
Hands in pockets. He's looking down here at one of his players, looks like Camille. You know, you might be done for. Why don't you get me a hot dog or something?
He's kind of always right. He's a relaxed guy.
He's a great guy.
Oh, yeah.
Jefferson puts it back into the Burnsville end. Burnsville on the move. Pass behind a little bit of Matt Anderson, and here come the Jaguars. Toby Peterson dumps it in. Burnsville moves across the blue line. Pass in front, knocked down by Skoglund. He'll clear it around the boards. Jefferson does such a nice job of knowing where the passing angles are when the puck is in the corner. They know the angle that the passer has to take to feed it in front, and there's always a Jefferson player in the way. DeWolf after it. And remember, if in the third period one team has a lead of 6 goals or more, it is running time, even in sectional play, as we have already seen that in the first 2 games of sections. Yeah, although not for very long.
Yeah, right. Jefferson's much more in control of this game than they have been in the previous 2. They're playing great here tonight. 6-goal lead makes the third period go by really quick. Looks like people starting to pile in, getting ready for the next game.
A lot of people standing around the outside, too. There is not a bad seat in the house here. And people are more than happy to stand around the railing up above and have a good look at the rink.
That's a great view, too. It's not even that high up, really.
DeWolf goes off. So, Burnsville on a power play. They're 0 for 2 so far in that capacity. DeWolf went off at 9:50. 4:27 to go, second period. 8-0 Jefferson. Murray after it. Tied up by Eklund. Dumped back in by Dolloff. Pellin back behind the net. Burnsville changed goalies with 6:02 to play in the second period. Stolen in front, Parrish, and there's Pellin with a big save. And Parrish looks a little disappointed, but he can't be too bad with that big lead. And knowing he had a golden opportunity, and Pellin just cat quick with that glove hand.
You see that, and you see flashbacks of the first 2 Jaguar goals. That's exactly what they look like. Steals and then right up in front. I mean, point-blank shots, and Pellin made a great save.
Burnsville defense giving the puck up a little bit in their own end. And you can't do that on this lightning quick Jefferson team. They will take advantage. So we're going to get some new blood on the ice here for Jefferson, as Garrett Kranz is seeing his first action, number 12 on defense. And number 4, Chris Linton. Chris has an assist in the tournament so far. Parrish and Anderson also out there on the penalty killing unit. Cleared down nicely by Linton off the board. Burnsville also getting some new skaters on. Randy Johnson, number 3. Puck carried in momentarily, then cleared out. 35 seconds to go on the penalty. To DeWolf of the Jaguars. Third power play chance here for Burnsville. Now Johnson moves across, leaves for Fiola. Far side, oh, that was almost an opportunity there for Burnsville. Moore with it now. Back over, slap shot wide. Hits the boards. Here comes Jefferson, 2-on-2. Anderson with Parrish moving in the middle. Anderson dump in, and Jefferson will change. Well, if you can hear it or not, but the Jefferson coach is using whistles when they want players to either dump and change, or if they want them to carry it in. Coach has sat it all on a Bianchi, expert whistlers.
Good thing, too.
A skill they had to develop as hockey coaches. Toby Peterson picks it up now. Back at full strength are the Jaguars, as the Wolves' penalty goes by. And they did not have a shot on goal at Burnsville.
Incredible power killing. Penalty killing there.
27 shots to 8 for Jefferson. Back in the Burnsville end, Ian Peterson gets it loose. And we've got a whistle. And someone's going off. Slashing the call. We'll see who it's on. Torgerson will come off, and he gives a wave of the glove to the referee. Yeah. If you say so, I'll go off. You're the authority figure here. He'll go off at 12. The math is failing me. 12:41.
Now let's try and see if we can get a good look at Pellin and see what he can do in net for Burnsville. If Jefferson can get a couple good shots on goal.
Yeah. Jefferson on the power play. Move the puck ahead. Bianchi skating in. He goes down. No call. Wisely so. Good no call there. Burnsville trying to clear. Fired that one up into the crowd. Heads up.
At the Jefferson fans.
Incoming. Yes, that's the Jefferson crowd over there. There you see the time. 8-0 to score, Jefferson. Now that's going a little far to gain a measure of revenge in a blowout, isn't it?
Maybe a little.
Hey, isn't that Crowley's girlfriend up there? Zing. DeWolf keeps it in, takes a shot from Paloranta. Burnsville will clear it. Heil back to dish it around to Treble. Stolen away by Burnsville, in front and wide on the shot. Now in front again and Heil. Now it's still loose.
They blew the whistle.
And they blew the whistle to call it dead. Banging away down there was Houlihan, 29, and just wide on the shot that time, Paloranta. Also down in there was Tim Chapman. And on the first one, when it was fed right in front, a beautiful job by Heil to come out and cut down the angle. Came out and challenged, I believe it was Chapman right in front, and then fired it wide.
Yeah, he had part of the net open if he would have just put that shot on net. Good job by Heil.
And then he took a club over the back of the head.
Yeah. Whistle was blown. Burnsville still
And the
trying
puck was loose.
Oh, yeah, it was, but they lose sight of it like you
Right, yeah.
got to blow it dead.
Back to live action. Jefferson trying to clear their end. Now cleared around the boards. Ahead for treble. Drop pass. Skoglund retrieves. I don't think it was originally intended for him. 39 seconds to go in the penalty. 1 minute to go in the period. 8-0 Jefferson. Skoglund.
Nice.
In a hurry. Look for the wraparound. Burnsville wise to that. Cut him off. Treble. Back to Skoglund. Loose in front. Takes a shot. Pellin.
Oh.
Nice job to cover the rebound. Came up and hit Pellin right in the chest. And then he dropped on the rebound. 31.9 seconds left. And that is, of course, so valuable to know in a hockey game. How many tenths of a second there are.
12 seconds on the penalty. Jefferson can get another opportunity to run some offense here. Took another look here. This is down the other end. Heil.
And they had blown it dead by the time that Chapman got that good whack at it. And then DeWolf kind of gave Chapman a little push, but it wasn't one where he had to go flying through the crease there. Because he gave Heil a little shot. In front, nice centering pass by Dolloff. Going home. Both teams at full strength now. Hall in front, backhand on goal. Heil a save. Picked up now by Murray. Murray to Lenton, and that'll be the end of the second period of play. 4 more goals for the Jefferson Jaguars. Anderson, Bianchi, Camuel, and Toby Peterson at the end of 2 periods of play. Our score, Jefferson 8, Burnsville nothing. You're watching the Section 5 AA final on BEC-TV.
Here's one time it doesn't matter who your neighbor is. Here's the other. Life's too short. Stop the hate.
Welcome back to the between period show between the second and third periods. Jefferson up by a score of 8-0 in the Section 5 AA final. And Ethan, we were talking between or after the last period, Burnsville needed to come out quick. They didn't. Jefferson did 53 seconds in.
Oh yeah, 4 goals that period. They're playing really good right now. They're in unbelievable individual efforts. They're playing great hockey right now.
We did have some highlights from the second period. Let's take a look at those now. Jeff Heil has been kind of underrated in this game because it's 8-0, but there's a nice save and a cover on the rebound by him. Now here's the goal. You'll see it in the upper right-hand corner as the shooter looks at it. Camuel just picked the corner perfectly, and that 2-hole couldn't have been better. Now a power play goal. Crowley moving in, the shot knocked down, but Toby Peterson knocked it in then immediately after that. 8-0 Jefferson after 2 periods of play. Recapping the scoring. At 53 seconds, Anderson unassisted. At 3:20, Boom Boom Bianchi unassisted. At 7:56, Camuel from Crowley. We saw that one, a power play goal. And at 8:58, Toby Peterson from Anderson and Crowley. Also here on BEC-TV, Jaguar basketball. And Ethan, you have something to do with that.
Oh Yeah, I'm the commentator for that too, as some of you may know. And we just got this information in that the boys basketball team is going to be seated third in the 6AA state regional finals. And the first game will be against the winner of Robbinsdale Cooper and Richfield 1 week from today at 3 o'clock. March 12th at Robbinsdale Armstrong in Plymouth, and they're playing very well too, like the hockey team, and looking to go far this season.
Okay, thanks Ethan for that information. 8-0 Jefferson after 2 periods. We'll come back with a third period of play. Ready for this? You're watching Section 5AA Finals Hockey on BEC-TV.
Excuse me. Do you wear your safety belt?
Why, no. I don't wear my safety belt.
Thank you.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Welcome back as we get set for the start of the third period of play. Jefferson and Burnsville in the Section 5AA final, as you see, from beautiful Mariucci. And 8-0. So we will have running time, and Jefferson has changed goalies as John Schwark will take over.
The Shark.
In charge of preserving the shutout for his teammate Jeff Heil. And it's been, there you see the BEC-TV comment line. If you're watching this game and enjoy the broadcast or anything else on BEC-TV, call 885-8492. Press 1, leave a message after the tone. Your comments help decide what goes on BEC-TV, so have an input in your local cable access programming. There's the drop. As we start the third period of play. Dumped into the Jefferson end.
Jefferson still going with their starters here. They want to make sure that they're in prime shape and for the state tournament. I'm kind of surprised that they might want to give them a rest, you know, so they're not out of shape and overworked for Thursday.
Well, and part of the problem with that being, though, that the first 3 lines are so effective, as that pass just behind, and you can't have your 4th line on the whole third period.
Yeah,
they
right.
drop. So you have to keep playing your best players and keep somewhat of a normal rotation. It's just now you have that 4th line kind of takes over the role as the first line and gets that kind of playing time. But they would just, well, we've been out here for 10 minutes in a row. Get us off the ice.
Can't do it.
8-0. Running time for the third period. That is not the case, however, at the state tournament. And more likely you won't have an 8-0 hockey game to start the third period at the state tournament. At least you would hope not if you were the team that was on the bottom end of that. In Jefferson's end, they get it out. Stolen by Hall. Hall gets across the blue line, held up by Ian Peterson. Now Toby Peterson. In front.
Oh.
And now a slap shot on goal by Treble. Saved by Pellin. Thrown in front again. Pellin again.
Oh,
Skoglund a chance. Picked up by Burnsville. They'll come out. Hall, drop pass. And Toby Peterson and Stock going after it. Toby just a freshman. He's not taking any guff off Burnsville's hardest hitting player. Off the board. Murray had his stick tied up. Fiola now. Burnsville trying to come out here now and win the third period. They realize that they are not going to come back 8 goals down against this outstanding Jefferson team. They'd like to win the third period and head out of here feeling a little better about the game. Up down into the Jefferson end. Icing waved off. Picked up by Burnsville. Dolloff knocks it down the ice. And we will get icing here. 12 minutes to go, third period. 8-0 Jefferson. Here's again a look at the Jefferson. Oh, that's the Minnetonka.
Yes, piling in for the next game.
Yeah, the Skippers. Got a good-sized crowd on hand here now. But a quiet one.
Yeah, well, there's not a whole lot. It's not exciting, really, is
Yeah.
what we expected. But.
Shot on Schwark. Kicks it out. Another save. Schwark again. The Shark with a couple. And once again, well, they gave those last 2 shots on goal to Jefferson just to make it look even worse. So we're going to say that those shots on goal tallies that we've been giving you that we're getting off the scoreboard are extremely unofficial. I guess the guy just gets so used to putting the shots on goal up on the Jefferson side, and he did it again on those last 2.
They got 30-10 up on the board in favor of Jefferson.
Actually, 28-12. So we'll have to remember that. Subtract 2, add 2.
I think the scorekeeper's got a lot of work to do down there because they seem to have just a couple things to look at because they've missed a few shots, but not that that's a problem.
As long as they get the score right.
Yeah, that's the big point right there.
Crowley comes out on the move. Cross center ice. Oh. And I think they're going to get offsides. They'll come just outside the blue line. There's a look at Ryan Knapp. Seeing some ice time. Junior winger. Face off. Greinert on the face off. Matt Greinert. As the 4th line is in for Jefferson. Feet in front. Stolen by Johnson of Burnsville. Ahead to Warder. Warder. Ridden into the boards. Slap shot wide. That was deflected by Knapp. Crowley. Lead man's for Maxson. Maxson feeds in front. What a great pass.
Knapp, he almost had him.
Great pass. Oh. Moore comes the other way now. Avoids a check picked up by Maxson. So Knapp's check got the job done. It knocked Moore off the puck. 9.5 to play. And icing the call. We'll be sending Ethan down, hopefully to get a chance to talk with Coach Satterdahl and one of the Jefferson players. We hope. We'll be able to get that done.
It'll be interesting to see what he has to say and what his outlook is going to the state tournament, how he feels it's like different from the past 2 seasons.
Picked up Anderson, slap shot, hits traffic in front. Well, if you were going to name an MVP of this tournament, it would be awfully hard to do. The scoring has been so spread. You'd have to give votes possibly to Derek Camuel. He's at 4 goals. Parrish behind the net now. Tries to wrap around, it's loose in front. Bianchi moves in, that's wide. Jeff Heil would have to be a candidate.
Yeah. Could nominate the whole Jefferson team, I think.
Parrish in front. Save again. Bianchi, the usual cast of suspects. Peterson, Crowley, everybody's played well. Don't know that you could narrow it down to one particular MVP of the sectional.
Could be tough to narrow it down to 5.
As a sentimental favorite, I like to give it to Derek Camuel.
Oh yeah, 4 goals. I mean, he's really stepped up. It's kind of...
He's doubled his goal total.
That's incredible. In 3 games.
But I'm sure the coaching staff would have a much better idea who to name than we would. Doesn't stop us from giving our opinion, though. Coming out with it now, Jefferson. Toby Peterson gives it back to Krantz. Now Ian Peterson has it knocked off his stick. Krantz back after it. Feeds over to Lynn. Round behind the boards.
Only 7 minutes left in this third period, going by very quickly at running time.
That does help.
Yes.
Off the boards near side. Linton back to get it. Pursued by Eklund, but he gets it out of there. Now Ian Peterson. Behind the net again.
Skoglund right into the ground there.
Take that. Burnsville back in their end to get it. Ethan's going to take off. We'll see you down rinkside.
All righty.
Back in the Jefferson end. Dolloff back to get it. Dump back in. Puck rolls the boards. Now Murray skating in, shot on, save by Pellin. Murray back to DeWolf. Back in the Jefferson end now. Treble to Dolloff. He'll just dump it in. Jefferson will play a lot of dump and chase here. 8-0 lead. They're just trying to run the clock. Burnsville would like to get that goose egg off the board. Last game of the season. Last game of a lot of high school hockey players' careers here for Burnsville. And you're going to see a lot of those seniors who maybe aren't on a regular shift out on the ice here, probably toward the end. As we saw Andy Anderson also out. He's just a junior, though. Number 25 for Burnsville. Maxson behind the goal. Ridden off nicely by Greinert was Matt Anderson. Puck tied up along the boards. Referee saying work to kick it out of there. Jefferson does. Maxson comes free. Gets to Linton, who winds and fires the save, and a goal! Tipped in by Jefferson. That one comes at about 10:30, and I believe it was Ryan Knapp, yes, on the goal. Knapp for Jefferson at about 10:30. There's the slap shot, and just got enough of it, did Knapp, to get it across. That makes it 9-0 Jaguars. We'll wait for the official announcement coming up. See who gets the assists. So that has to make Ryan Knapp feel awful good. Junior winger. Here's the announcement from the PA.
Scoring for Jefferson, number 4, Chris Lenton, with assist to number 3, Ryan Maxson. Time of the goal is 10:31.
Well, officially, they're going to say that Knapp never got a stick on it when it was down in front of the goal, and I thought our replay showed conclusively that he did. But they're going to say no, they're going to give it to Lenton from Maxson. And I was with our people down in the truck who posted Ryan Knapp. It sure looked to me like he got a stick on it when he was struggling with one of those defensemen down there, and gave it just a little bit more momentum to crawl over that goal line. 2:55 to go in the hockey game. Here we'll get one more look at it. There's the shot in front, and no. Yes, that was a much more conclusive look, and Knapp did not get his stick on it. From the other angle we had, it looked like Knapp was able to struggle his stick through there, But nice work in the truck and by the camera people to find that extra replay, and we certainly got a much better look at it from there. Knapp did not get the stick on it. Slap shot and a goal! Oh, my. That one is going to come at 12.5. And just a big wind and a fire from Garrett Kranz. And that's 10-0 Jefferson. Ooh. Kranz with just a big slap shot. And you can't blame Pellin for maybe having a little bit of a lapse of concentration. Hockey game has been over. It's been decided for quite some time. Jefferson now, Coach Satterdahl, using some delay tactics, waiting until the last possible minute to change lines to try and run that clock. Here's the announcement.
Number 12, the number 8.
It was Kranz from
Time of the goal is 12:33.
Kranz from Murray. And I didn't hear if there was someone else on the assist. It sounded like Kranz from me up. Oh, and a goal, and Burnsville will not be shut out. Big slap shot there from Andy Anderson for Beeville. And that one came at about 13:30. Andy Anderson, and that might cap the scoring. Clock continues to run. The defenseman, a junior, Andy Anderson, number 25, a big slap shot past Schwartz, up high. 35 seconds to play. And there's the announcement.
With assist to number 9, Peter Eklund, and number 7, Jeff Hall. Time of the goal is 13:47.
Eklund and Hall at officially 13:27. Pass in front, 6 seconds to play. 2, 1, and that's the hockey game. Jefferson will be headed back to the state tournament. Here's that last goal by Burnsville. Nice pass back to Anderson and a good slap shot. It looked like it hit a Jefferson player's stick right as it came off the slap shot, and it changed direction on Schwartz and went over the left shoulder. Just a good hard shot by Andy Anderson. There you see the Jefferson players congratulating each other, pounding each other on the backs. Hopefully we're going to get a chance to talk with head coach Tom Satterdahl and maybe one or two of the Jefferson hockey players. This will be our final Jefferson hockey broadcast on BEC-TV, also Burnsville Channel 33. Good season for Burnsville. They made it to the section final, just ran into a buzzsaw. There's Coach Kevin Gorg hugging his goalie Chris Pellin. Burnsville will be back next year. Plenty of good underclassmen on this team. They will, however, lose a few seniors. Graduating seniors playing their last game for Burnsville. Fiola, Tony Fiola, Randy Johnson, Jeff Hall, Peter Eklund, Dustin Palaranta, Todd Kuznick, Mike Kozel, Brian Tucker, and Brad Torgerson. Both goalies are juniors. Plenty of good junior talent coming back for Burnsville. There's Coach Satterdahl down on the ice, shaking hands. Final score once again, Jefferson 10, Burnsville 1. We're going to come back with a post-game show, some interviews, and more on BEC-TV, your station of champions.
Remember how good it felt the first time you gave 5? Well, now there's another way to give 5. Set a goal to give more. 5 hours a week and 5% of your income to the causes you care about. It'll make you feel like a winner every day of your life. So give more. Give 5. call 1-800-55-GIVE-5.
Welcome back to the post-game show. Todd Burgeth up in the booth. Ethan Bischoff down in the locker room. We can't get a camera on him, but we are talking with Ethan via hookup. Ethan, you've got a star player down there with you.
No, actually, we have the assistant coach, John Bianchi, with us here tonight. And, John, your team had a very good night, 10-0 over this team, which was a closer game when you played them earlier in the season. What happened?
Well, we played them once in January, about the middle of January, and I think it was a 9-1 score. Then we played them out at their place, and they played really hard, and they probably played quite a bit better than they did the first meeting. And we were a little undisciplined. We took some penalties and didn't do some things that we really like to do or we'd want the kids to do each night, and made it a fairly close game. It was a 6-3 game, as I recall. But tonight, I'd say it was more like January style. We kept good focus, and we knew what we wanted to accomplish, and the guys really did stick to the game plan, and they did a heck of a job.
Yeah, you guys are coming through here. You seem like you're becoming alive here at the end of when you guys need to. How do you feel your chances are going into state here now?
Well, I think we're as good as the other 7 that are there, and I don't know. You go over there, and it's a blast just to get there, and you've got 4 days of fun, excitement, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
Ethan.
Yes.
Ethan, ask him what he knows about the Osseo team. They play them in the first round on Thursday.
Okay, you guys have a matchup against Osseo in the first round. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Well, it's going to be Ray Dolloff against Ross Doloff. Ray's the coach and the uncle of Ross, number 17, forward on our team. The Osseo's been an interesting team. I think they're playing their best hockey right now. They got steady goaltending. They've got 2 lines that are really quite capable of scoring goals. They got some outstanding individuals up front, and so, it'll be interesting. All I can tell you is we've seen them play. I can't tell you how we're going to match up, but I know one thing: we'll skate like heck.
Alrighty, thanks, John. I appreciate it, and good luck to you guys in the postseason. Let's win it again, huh?
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Ethan. From down in the locker room, final score once again: Jefferson 10, Burnsville 1. Thursday night at the state tournament against Osseo. Thanks to everyone in the truck. Thanks to everyone for watching on BEC-TV and down at Burnsville, Channel 33 to this hockey game. That concludes Jefferson hockey broadcast for the 93-94 season. Good luck to the Jaguars at the state tournament. For Ethan Bischoff, I'm Todd Burgeth. Good night.